like a cartoon version, but like more live action and shit.
Interesting.
So.
So it could be pretty good then, I guess.
Could be pretty good. All right, so I gotta bring this up. It's like, part of your Christmas gift. I recently got it. I think like a couple days ago. If you don't watch Well Culture Wrestling on YouTube, holy fuck, go for it. Check out the WTF moments with King Ross. He's fucking hilarious. So you guys sent me that John O'Clock shirt, which is fucking great. I can't wait to wear that one. But it also came with What Culture Wrestling, like a booklet or magazine kind of thing. Not really a magazine.
It's a magazine, and I think it's volume 3.
Yeah, it's issue,
I think there was 2 more before it.
Yeah, it's issue 3. I don't know. I don't know if I'd classify this as like a magazine. It doesn't feel like a traditional like magazine with like the slick paper and whatnot. It's almost like a book.
It really is more like a book. Yeah, it's very nicely done. So, I took a very quick look at it before it was sent your way.
It's all good, man. So what they have here is like the inside here they have their like top 100 wrestlers of all time, and apparently this is based on like their voting of other pro wrestlers and a couple other people. But I wanted to go over their top 10 and see if like you agree or like disagree. Kind of get like maybe your top 10 as well.
Right on.
All right. So number 10, Chris Jericho.
Actually, you know what? I should be writing this down.
You should write it down.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna remember this shit.
No, you probably won't. Okay, yeah, write it down.
Hang on, one second. I just need 1 second.
Do it.
Getting a note thing ready. All right, so number 10 was Jericho.
Number 10 is Jericho.
All right.
Number 9, Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle, okay.
Number 8, Bret Hart.
Bret Hart, okay.
Number 7, Ric Flair.
All right.
Number 6, The Rock.
All right.
Number 5, AJ Styles.
Okay.
Number 4, CM Punk.
Okay.
Let's see. Fuck, this page was... There we go. Number 3, Steve Austin.
Okay.
Number 2, The Undertaker.
All right.
And you want to take a wild guess at number 1?
Oh, gosh. Shawn Michaels.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it, sir.
All right. So, let's see. It's a good list. It's a very good list. I don't know if I completely agree. Like, I don't know that AJ should be in there. I have to admit I haven't seen a lot of his work, but I don't know
his work either, so I can't really comment on that. So, like, is he good? Yeah, the guy's pretty fucking good.
But from what I hear, he's not very good on the stick. Like, he has to have shit scripted for him, otherwise he's not really got it.
He seems a little weak on the microphone, but, like, he's like the Bizarro, like, in-ring version, though.
Yeah, but then again, Bret Hart was never really good on the mic either. Like, his promos weren't necessarily very good, but he was excellent, no pun intended, in the ring.
Yeah. So he's like that in that sense, but, like, I don't know, comparing, like, Bret Hart to AJ Styles on the mic, I'd kind of give it a little bit more to Bret Hart.
Yeah.
It's like, I only remember Bret Hart cutting, like, one, like, bad promo. And it was...
yeah.
God, he was sitting in the ring. He's in a wheelchair. Literally, Shawn Michaels is standing right next to him. Bret's cutting this promo and blah, 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 blah. It's going on for fucking ever. And finally, Shawn Michaels just fucking super kicks him out of the wheelchair. It's like, oh, fuck. All right, finally, I guess. But I just remember I was going like, man, that was one of the worst fucking, like, promos ever. Like, just went on way, way too long. And it's like, okay, these guys fucking hate each other. There's Bret in a wheelchair. There's Shawn just literally standing right next to him looking at the fucking hard camera. It's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Well, I can give you what I think my top 5 would be.
All right, yeah, let's go with the top 5.
And you'll notice that there's the bottom 2 on my list are not on that top 10 anywhere.
All right.
And you might be surprised.
Lay it on me, sir.
Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig.
All right.
Be number 5. Number 4, Hulk Hogan. Number 3, The Undertaker.
All right.
number 2, Austin, and number 1, Bret Hart.
So, all right, now I'm kind of curious where some of those other guys are here. Let's see.
I think Rock would still make my list. Austin, Michaels would still make my list. I think Flair would definitely still make my list.
You want to hear something really, really funny?
What?
Hulk Hogan's number 13.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, just and don't get me wrong, I'm not really a big Hogan fan. I just think that, like, when it comes to wrestling, there are certain names you cannot separate. Like, when you talk to just any random person on the street and just say professional wrestling, even if they don't know anything about it, they're going to say, like, Hulk Hogan or The Rock or something like that.
Yeah, probably more The Rock nowadays, but...
Yeah, but even people won't even say Shawn Michaels necessarily. Like, there's there again, and they won't say Bret Hart. Both of them really great in-ring workers, but people just don't recognize them. So you got to give it to people like Hogan and Austin and The Undertaker, who not only has that kind of like, oh, professional wrestling. Oh, you mean like people like The Undertaker? Like, not only does he have that kind of recognition, but he's had the same gimmick for, 20-something years, and it's never really failed. He's never had to change it that much. It's been pretty much the same, except for Biker Taker.
Yeah, Biker Taker, but... by the way, FYI, Kurt Hennig, number 52.
52 out of 100?
52 out of 100.
Man, that's kind of low.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he wasn't the best of promos. I mean, his benefit was that he had Bobby Heenan for his mouthpiece, much the way that Lesnar has Heyman for his.
Yeah, because...
Hennig was never really great. He was just, like, absolutely perfect. And that was it, but...
Yeah, it's like, all right, but he had that, that gimmick that worked. Because, I'm Mr. Perfect. I do everything fucking flawlessly. And, dude was a damn good technical wrestler. Like,
Yeah, I think someone like Dolph Ziggler is kind of like a mix between Hennig and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely, like, a good mix.
Like heel Shawn Michaels and Kurt Hennig mixed together would be Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, I mean, especially now, like, they turned him heel and whatnot, which, finally.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that's right. I think I heard that, actually.
Yeah. Shit, I'm going to have to give a top 5, too, aren't I?
Yeah, let's hear yours.
Stop stalling, you fat dick. Like, all right.
I give you my top 5, motherfucker.
And then again, you really got to think, like, okay, what are we, like, basing it on? Are we basing it on, like, total package or influence or just...
Well, if we're basing it on total package, then Lex Luger's number 1, baby. Woo!
Oh, fuck Lex Luger. Fucking horrible, mate.
I think you base it on... Who's that, Grade?
No. No, that was me.
I think you base it on whatever you want to base it on. I mean, I kind of base my list too, on my principles, which would be like, okay, who's a good worker, who's good on the stick, and who's recognizable. But I mean, it's up to you. Who are your faves? Maybe you like people. Maybe you like people more like Foley and Vader and shit like that. I don't know.
I could probably give like a top 10. Like 5, I would be like, yeah, but I want to move this guy up, and I can't really move this guy down anymore. I want to move this guy, so I can give like a top 10 in no order if you want to do that.
There you go.
It kind of sounds like a cop-out, I know, but fuck you, it's my rules here.
But maybe you'll follow up with a red state.
Hey, before this I did a Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. That ain't bad.
No. Can't sneeze at that. There was a monkey in that movie.
Yeah, there was. And there was also, technically, there was a monkey in Mallrats, too, so,
And actually, I think they were both chimpanzees, weren't they?
I think so.
So they're members of the Great Ape family, as Judd Nelson would remind us.
All right.
Anyway, what's your top 10?
All right, this is top 10, no order. Mick Foley is definitely on there.
Nice.
It's like, because at the time when he was around, like, man, you saw everybody was like the land of the giants, the strong survive. Everybody's just like a fucking, like, a brick shithouse. Mm-hmm. And then here comes Foley, like this everyman kind of guy. And I was like, holy shit, I can relate to that guy. Even though he's like pulling his fucking hair out and like just going, oh, I'm gonna throw myself on thumbtacks. Like, okay, I do that too. All right. See, number 9 definitely has got to be like Undertaker is definitely on that list.
Nice.
So just again, like, And like you see him out at like a public kind of thing, like he does not fucking break character at all. That is a man committed to his fucking craft.
Yeah, you have to respect that.
Definitely got to respect that. Shawn Michaels definitely on there.
Mm-hmm. I think he's appropriately described as the Michael Jordan of the wrestling world because he was like the best of the business.
I would say so. Yeah.
You have to give it to him.
Definitely.
Like he really could wrestle with a fucking broom.
He could.
Then again, so could Bret Hart.
Then again, but Bret Hart never had to wrestle like Great Khali.
Yeah.
Which I mean is a step below a broom, but
exactly.
All right, so let's see. Shawn Michaels on.
It's like you're gonna wrestle a cat tonight.
Shawn's just like, all right, what's the finish?
I'm gonna sweet chin music that motherfucker.
I'm gonna kick some pussy. Let's see. Steve Austin's definitely on that list. I mean, just influence, mic work, ring work, just total package right there, man. Like his matches against Brett too, man. They were fucking great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that whole feud was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the great feuds. And to go from that feud to his feud with Owen Hart to Vince McMahon, like that guy, like continuously, like no matter like who he was going up against, it was always fucking great.
Mm-hmm. Like The Rock.
Yeah, like The Rock, Vince McMahon. You know, that whole corporate ministry angle. It was me, Austin. Like it was all great, man.
There was a few goofy points along the way, but that was probably some of the best angles in wrestling.
I when he went heel, it was a little bit goofy, but I was like, all right, you know what, man? Still rooting for the fucking guy. Kurt Angle is definitely on there.
Nice.
Let's see, that's what, 5, I think?
Yeah, you got 5 so far.
Okay, so 5 more. Bret Hart definitely on there.
Absolutely. I gotta say, I think he's my favorite. He, GMW, a guy I listen to, it's his favorite as well, and I gotta say, I think, ultimately, when it comes down to it, he's my all-time favorite.
Let's see. CM Punk is definitely on there.
Nice.
Let's see, so I got 3 more, right?
Yep.
Shit, see, this is where it fucking gets, really tough. And keep in mind, this is in no order at all.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I would always constantly be going, oh, no, Bret Hart should be number 1. No, Shawn should be number 1, or maybe Austin. Or, you know what, fuck it, it's a 5-way fucking tie between these guys.
Yeah. Put them all in a Royal Rumble.
Yeah, put them all in a Rumble.
Whoever wins, that's my number 1.
I would say Ric Flair would be on there, but I was never, a big fan of, his wrestling, skill, I guess is the word.
Yeah, I'm with you there. He kind of wrestled the same match all the time.
It was kind of the same match, but his mic work was fucking off the goddamn charts.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, kind of, I'd say kind of like the same with Dusty Rhodes in that sense. Mic work, fucking phenomenal. In-ring work, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dolph Ziggler's got to be on there. Incredibly underutilized, but you know, I also relate to that Dolph Ziggler character so fucking much because you really think about it, here's this guy, you know, tries to get these shots and every time he's kind of like the Charlie Brown of the WWE. Oh my god, I'm finally gonna get kicked the fucking football. This is gonna be great. Hey Dolph, guess what? AJ Styles is going over you in a championship match. Ah, there we go. So, and it's kind of relatable in that sense of you know what, man, I relate to that guy not getting the shot, kind of be that shit kicking surfer in a sense. So, and not only that, his microphone work is really good. His in-ring work fucking speaks for itself. He's really fucking good. So that's what, 2 more?
I think 1 more.
Oh, 1 more.
Yeah, because you did Flair and Ziggler.
No, I didn't say Flair was
3.
on. I didn't say Flair was on there. I was I would say Flair. So all right. So
okay. So 2 more.
So 2 more. And here's gonna be a kind of a weird pick, but you know, gonna stick with me here. Edge, I thought was really, really fucking great. He proved
definitely too bad that he retired as soon as he did.
Incredibly awful. But but you really look at it, like, he could pretty much do like whatever